What's happening, everybody? Today we are going to install some MaxpeedingRods rods and we're going to find out if they're as bad as everyone says. My name is Lucas, my name is Evan, and welcome to the Monkey Garage. Let's go! The whole idea is this car hasn't got too much love in quite some time. There was a lot of things that changed in it since probably some of you guys watched this car, I've seen it in a slightly different version. The car change says, never really got a chance, to actually even speak about it, but we're gonna do the full breakdown video on this car to kind of give you a little bit of, the story, what happened, why I've changed, things like that, things that I've done to the cars, things that I haven't done with this car. And one of these things is, I did some new suspension. And I ended up actually going with MaxpeedingRods T6s. These coilovers are not quite common when it comes into Ireland. Most of the people will be running a lot of BCs, which I think I'm right to say it. A lot of people will be getting the BCs in Ireland. It's kind of like to go spec, am I right?
Yeah, I would say, especially with the 350s, a lot of people go with the BC coilovers. There's a lot of sponsorships going on, the partnership, the Adam LZs, the Drift Games, everyone kind of works with them. So therefore, the brand has gotten so much larger and it's kind of the go-to. Yeah. This is a bit more of a budget option and it's trying to see if it stacks up. I have the BCs. We're getting some more BCs on the channel very soon. Tom is getting some B. We're going to be able to compare, right?
Yeah, and I think this is the whole idea about it. I did the Max Speedos on my car before. However, they were weekend blacked out, right? Very blacked out. But I had one of these before, and I actually did ran it for a couple of years, They were not bad, Again, there was not adjustability on or anything like this. They were just a normal calls. Very OEM plus type of replacement to what it originally has. And I actually ended up going back to the stock suspension because I felt like they were better. But again, these came on market a couple of years ago, but no one really tested these.
Try to show an example, right? Because these are the new T6s, and these are the old school ones.
OG.
These are the OG MaxpeedingRods.
Yeah. There is a huge difference in them.
The weight difference between them is insane. These are so much lighter. These are so much heftier. Yeah. They're looking nicer too.
For now, we're just gonna jacket the car up, take everything off, take the old suspension off, and try to replace it with the new one, and then we'll see what happens. But guess what? If you want to stay to the end of the video to find out if this thing actually gonna, probably gonna get slammed, or maybe not too much.
It's really funny to actually bring it all the way back. So the coolest part about having some MaxpeedingRods in the Dull Monkey Garage years later, right?
Yeah.
5 years ago when we started this channel, me and you installed them on your E46 BMW.
That's right. That was the very first car. That was before the Z.
Which is crazy and different. They were terrible.
And I think when the car was actually sold, I think that the new owner was still running them on the car.
Yeah, well, they lasted at least.
They did, yeah.
Yeah. So if you ever want to go back and have a good laugh at us, you can go back to 5 years ago and see how bad the editing was from day one. I didn't delete it, I just had to.
But it's still there, It's something to look back on, Something to show to the kids one day. Let's get it.
Let's get go. Stop kite.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, you gotta jack it up.
Any about it?
Brought the shot.
Are we ready?
Feel man. He's done. I need some rope.
How's she looking underneath?
You could literally hide in there. You could probably hide the money in there.
Oh.
No, look at this. Oh man, that's my floor inside. I can feel my bucket safe. Look at this thing. Oh man, look at. Oh Jesus. Oh no, she's rusty here. Yeah, way better. It's not great, but. Oh, that's soft, man.
Yeah?
It wouldn't pass the screwdriver test. Here we Oh my god.
Got a hole over here's a map. That's the inside of your car.
How about you like that? It's fine. Yes.
Very good.
That's it. Stop.
These are the stock OEM ones that are in it at the minute. This isn't the kind of stuff that you normally see on all these fancy channels with all the shiny gear, huh?
No, there's no shiny gear. This is what a car looks like when it's used. I think only thing is we did have a lot of fun the last couple of years. and not much have been done to it. Since we built it, I was maybe adding a few bits, bit more shiny bits in a way, but yeah, she needs a lot of love. She needs to be cleaned up properly, but I'll get to that, you know. At the moment we do the suspension, then we'll see how everything goes. But yeah.
Tidy it up little by little. Like another little thing is, we'll need to tidy this up.
Is it the wheel?
It's getting rubbed with the wheel.
She's getting rubbed, yeah.
So we need to tidy her up a bit.
Bring that open now and just fresh set of cable ties. Yeah.
As you can see, all of our cars run oil coolers. So we all have one power steering and one oil cooler. And if you come around to all the cars, they all have the same. If you're interested in getting one for your own 350Z and making sure it doesn't roast and overheat, head over to dualmonkeygarage.com right now. And the link is right in the description right now. We make them in-house. And look, safety, reliability, no overheating, and it's all made in Ireland. So make sure to check out the link in the description right now for the best parts you could find. All 350 parts.
Max height. So let's say if you go like here.
Let's see against that.
See against that. Measure through.
Jeez, that's crusty there, yoke, that is. Do you know what?
It's not bad.
Pretty good.
That was a good measurement.
So if anyone else is doing this from here
the factory
to here, we measured 7 centimeters. Now we're not sure if that's good or bad just yet.
Yeah, but we're gonna test it. The good thing about it, the higher you go, the easier it is to adjust as well. But once you have it adjusted, let's say if you're not happy with it, at least you have something to kind of go off it. I suppose just doing this on the car, you know, at least you have an even level on each side. But at the same time, that's kind of like what came out of it. Look at that little crusty yoke. That's fairly bad. But this is what I was drifting on. So, do you know what, guys? Some of you is probably going to laugh or think about, Jesus, this fella is mad. But you know what? I did at least a season.
You did 4 years.
On the
you
stock.
fixed. Yeah.
I did. Actually, no, I haven't.
You've pretty much been stuck
I've
the entire
pretty much been stuck the entire time. And the stock suspension in the Z, regardless of what it is, it does the job. It really, like, the car handled really well for what I obviously was used to it. But at the same time, now I'm super excited to see how these are going to perform, you know. But yeah, stock suspension, guys, you know, if you're on the budget, you know, if you're thinking, geez, I'm going to need a lot of money, a lot of parts actually, correct me if I'm wrong, Evan, but you can reuse it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like the stock C is pretty good. It's just the angle that's the kind of limiting factor, I'd say. For the most part, it's pretty good. Like,
Pretty good to just get in, weld your diff, put the hydro on it, then just have them. And again, if you listen to anybody around, like anyone that says, oh, you're going to get yourself a practice car, best practice car, and again, that is out there currently at the moment, and the boys from Drift Games can probably even agree, because Dave and Josh only said it recently, the best time that we had in quite some time since building all the cool cars that the boys are doing. They said the best time that they had in a long time actually in the cars having fun was with in the 2Zs that they had, that they actually took it to the track about what on the last bash, you know. And again, it all comes down, it's the seat times, the fun with the boys, you know, and that's what we do for the Max hard.
don't break our new floor, you sausage.
Oh, sorry. He keeps forgetting. And here we only got a one box.
We only have one
We
deal.
have a one square, and he's probably thinking that these are cheap people.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to curse, you know.
It's so hard not to.
Hard not to, and I would say for anyone out there that does anything, you know, when it comes into YouTube vlogging, lads, I'd say fair play to you, because we are really trying to be good this year. One of the things, we have a big ass jar, you know, to put a lot of money into it, and that jar is growing and growing and growing. Thomas, that always goes to get our food. Thomas always has money, you know, so we're never gonna run out of food, because I'm telling you, this is difficult. But yeah, coming back. Speaking of food, yeah, we are getting quite peckish, so we're gonna come back to this in a few minutes.
Ignore the rubbish, but
Yeah.
sorry, I caught it in the camera.
Listen. This is it's all work in progress.
Pretty good.
One thing about actually pre-adjusting the coilovers, we have an issue right now where the treads actually don't match. So I need to actually loosen the bottom part here, which adjusts the height, and adjust it so it actually slips in very nicely. And then we're gonna have to measure once it's on.
I'm gonna have a kebab tray mixed, extra cut, no veg, extra oh, hey, no. I'm doing fucking that. Is it tight?
No, it's not.
Well, if ain't tight, ain't right, then you know what to do. If you want to get yourself a if ain't tight, Dub Monkey merch, make sure to go to dubmonkey.com and use the code LDMG10 for 10% off. Don't be left out. If ain't tight, ain't right, bro. He's gonna.
Nah,
clean
it
it.
wasn't a stinky one. It
Wasn't a sinky one.
wasn't a smelly.
I think his jugs are broken. There's a
I'm
crack.
like, "Alright, Joe,
And
it's
the
not
crack
broken
is open
jugs."
now. It's fully out, man. The jugs are broken. Gonna have to go and get some new ones tomorrow.
Alright.
See, it doesn't even want to talk about it because that's exactly what happened. He ripped the jugs. I smelt it. I know what I'm talking about.
But you know what they say? Whoever smelt it, dealt it.
Don't be too smart there, Mr. Cameraman. Hiding behind that screen today. Oh.
So when it comes to shocks, we're not going to bore you too much. It's pretty straightforward process. One ball on the bottom, 3 balls on the top, which are from underneath the hood. So we need to get to those from the top. Shock is loose. The hub will go down, shock out, no shock in. Same thing, just the opposite way. So start with the bottom, shock up, 3 balls on top, Bob's your uncle.
Hair time.
Let's get these crusty boys out.
Hold on.
It's not, no?
No.
I was imagine. I was like, it's just. I had a heart attack. I was like, whoa. Here, I wonder if Thomas got the meat chopped up or he got chopped up.
He's gone how long?
Honestly, he's about half an hour. Honestly, more than half an hour. And normally, the place where we get our healthy salads from is only around the corner, like 5 minutes, and he's still been gone. I'm quite worried about it because we did ask him the stupid request. Now, as mad as this sounds, right, you guys are going to think this fella is bonkers. Here, we're literally, who likes the doner kebab to be like a spaghetti? So literally every single time you want to have a little steak to have a bit of food, it literally comes out like a spaghetti. It's that length. So we were like, hey, could you just go in and nicely ask your man when he does chops his doner, you know, to give a little bit of an extra chop so it's nicer to eat? And he was like, oh, boys, you know, I don't know if I want to ask him. The man might fucking chop me up. And guess what? He's still not back.
He's still not back.
Oh! Oh, you're back! Did you get chopped up? Hello. Did you ask about meat to be chopped? I did. Did you?
What did he say?
No butter.
It's not what took an extra while.
Yeah, lads. Normally, like, you know, we're not that fussy, but this steak. Was this like a meter long meat? I was like,
How do you fit all that? How do you fit all that meat in your mouth, right?
Sean long, man. Full length and all. Anyway. Big boy.
Oh, that doesn't look very chopped.
That doesn't look too chopped, isn't it?
I didn't chop your.
You didn't chop it?
No.
See what I'm talking about? It's spaghetti. You got your own one chopped, and I got shafted. Anyway. See, I can't eat that. This is mental.
You can see the heat in the garage now, anyway.
Yeah, it's one now. Keen is on.
You can see. Whew. Enjoy, boys.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, yep.
You're doing it anyway.
So, yeah, we're gonna crack some bolts now. So we're gonna take the screw bar out max, and once we do that, we're gonna get the access to the 3 more basically nuts that are underneath it that we need to crack it open. So once that comes off, 3 more nuts. Once that's off, the whole coilover comes off, and then we're ready for the new ones to come in. Yeah, that's one of the things that comes off. So we get that all put it inside. The male, as you can see,
Hold up.
so we got this off. As you can see, we got a little access now to the 3 nuts. So there is a 3 nuts here. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna crack them open. I think they're 10 mil, or something. And most of this stuff in the Z is anyway 10 mil. So we're gonna crack these open. Once that's done, shocks off. New ones go in. Yeah.
You're not doing the lane.
That's all there. Yeah, there we go.
No, I saw fire. Oh, I saw the car.
The tube. I thought the blowing.
That's no, he's the best.
In the Ricky. Look, there can only be one man.
That's a lie, by the way. Stop. Oh. Yep.
Push out. Take your time here. Don't rip my brakes.
That was a sweet Al job. See, you need it's 2-man job.
This is my job. This is one good thing, you know. I haven't touched these in years. I can't remember us having to do that last time.
We did it on the ground.
We did it on my car.
We did everything on the ground. It's kind of mad to even have this.
Yeah.
Look at all the bolts. Don't worry, Jacob knows where they all go.
Drop it fully. You either just drop it on. Actually, you do have to drop it fully.
Wow. It's rubbing on the edge.
I love that.
Also, not the hope.
With the rear is actually like monster trucky. Is it all the way down? Oh no, 'cause you don't want to burst the fender because it's way too low.
I think it's only by like a centimeter, maybe.
I mean,
you need to go like
we could roll
fully down.
We could roll your arches.
No, I don't like that whatsoever.
You are a G. I remember when you had the yellow wheels at the Beamer.
You used to drive like that.
Night Ride wouldn't be proud.
A lot of adjustments. I know the Night Ride boys will be very proud, you know.
They say that's not low enough.
No, the boys probably the fucking what your man saying there?
Boogie.
No, Boogie would approve this. I'll tell you. Simon would be like, oh jeez, you know.
Sam. Is it Sam?
Simon? Sam. Sorry, Sam. Apologies in advance. You know, you probably don't even know anyway. 2 points. Shimon. Samuel. Samuel, my man. But yeah, I think Samuel would be like, no, that's way too low, man. Then way too low. Way too low or way too high?
Ooh. So, as you've probably seen in the last clip, the car was way too low, so we're just adjusting it here and now. We just pinch the two top locking collars together by twisting them in opposite directions, and then you just rotate it to the right for this one.
Even though it looked awesome, looking around.
Ah, it looks sick. And it was
not practical for what we do.
no, and getting it up on trailers and all that. Like, yeah, it's being shanty, but it's cool. But
Nancy and cool, but it's not practical.
that's why Baby Godzilla is like monster trucking.
She gonna be stanchy-ish, you know.
I'll fix it a little bit, but not too much. But the next clip you guys see, we all have these little lights on our heads, by the way. You should see the car getting dropped back down and seeing if it's a usable height for us, hopefully.
Tom, for example, has the bad MaxpeedingRods, which are the yellow ones, which are the cheap ones. These game PCs though, so don't worry, guys.
Stay tuned for that one. Hits the tribe.
Exactly, but for example, like his are supposed to be like 10 kg springs on the front, and if you put a dampener on full hard, the car is still super soft. Compared to, for example, stock shocks, which are actually firmer than those over there, which are actually supposed to be way firmer. So stock shocks are actually pretty good. I drifted them for 4 years, loved them, so highly recommend it. So like you can drift on stock suspension on Z, just get an angle cable at the diff and you're good to go.
That's it.
All the way down? And that did not settle either, so yeah, it's pretty spot on. The back is a little high.
We can lower the back. But you know, I think it might
It'll
because it's gonna be firm. We're gonna use the full power. I would do.
It's actually pretty decent.
Actually, we'll see right now. Hold up. It's a little more than it was.
I caught that.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You're definitely gonna have to cut that out. Because we don't get banned. Gonna get banned.
Prefer?
Good.
That's lovely.
We're coming to the end of today's video, guys. It's time to find out if the coilovers were worth it. Let's go ask Lucas and check it out. Lucas,
What's happening now?
question, bud. The MaxpeedingRod coilovers, what were they? The T6s?
The T6s, yeah. What's your thought? Honestly, the whole installation, the setup, and the functionality of it, well, I guess functionality is also what we can talk about right now, but the whole setup and what you actually were able to achieve with the height. My biggest concern when it comes to the coilovers is the stance, right? So I didn't want to go too low. For me, it's all about the function before a stance. It's not a stance car, so I wanted to make sure I have that little bit of gap, you know, so, you know, simple things like that, even get it on click and tow truck, you know, I just did not want to have that problem. So for that, I have to give it definitely 8 out of 10. There is a lot of like adjustability for what it is. Again, one thing that we haven't mentioned, these coilovers for the price range as well, they were really good. They cost me exactly 510 quid shipped from Germany, so you can actually buy them on eBay. And the reason I'm saying that buying on eBay, because now one thing as well, I've been waiting for them to actually be available on eBay, because when you go directly to MaxpeedingRods, they're only available for UK. So for any of the viewers that actually watch it in Ireland, guys, you got to get cut on the duty, you know. So if you don't want to get cut on the duty, the Germany is the only way to do it through eBay, and also you save yourself a few quid there. But anyone else, any other worldwide viewers, UK, outside of Ireland, that you don't have that issue, well, then you could just order directly from the website.
Anyone in Europe as well.
Yeah,
Not just Ireland, like Poland, anyone.
exactly. Yeah, it's so yeah. For the Polish viewers as well, whereas or anyone in the Europe, you can just order from the eBay Germany, which is the way I've managed to get these. So far, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Everything works. I still have my angle. And there is one thing actually I would like to highlight as well, because the coilover is slightly different, obviously, to the stock suspension. So when you're looking at the build, when the coilover is here, the original one is quite skinny, right? So, and you have so much play and so much room. So basically, when the car has so much angle, especially when it goes into these cars, we run angle kits on them. So there's enough room, you know, for it to clear when it comes to these coilovers. With the other ones, the actual lower control arm, it catches towards the end, you know, slightly. So it's literally like a paper gap in the way. So one thing to look out for, probably the next thing for me will be to obviously upgrade my angle kits for a CNC 71 full angle kit from the boys to actually, you know, have this problem resolved.
And if you're interested in getting a CNC 71 angle kit just like we have, make sure to go check out their website and use code DMG10 for 10% off. I wasn't.
Yeah, he's always jumping in ahead. But again, shout out to the guys at CNC 71. You guys are great, actually. So just to summarize and just to finish this up, the coilovers are savage. When it comes into function and how they actually perform on track, we're gonna test out in the next couple of weeks, because yes, baby, we're going back drifting. The bash, it's in 4 weeks. So we're gonna be hands-on then, get all the cars ready for all of the boys, and we're super excited. But for now, guys, thanks very much for watching. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, send the pigeon, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Take care.